To my dear viewers, listeners, future educators, teachers, and aspirant teachers out there, good day. According to Abdul Kalam, teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that would be the biggest honor for me. Now, as part of the preparation for aiming a successful career, bringing so much pride to ourselves, future of the nation, children's success and their way of living, and every achievement of an individual to become globally competitive, bringing of who and what we are today becomes what we wanted to be, was it because of a teacher? Now, the question is, you wanted to become a teacher because of your salary? Because for you to have a stable job? Because you want to impress others? Or because you have no other choice? Then I must tell you, you are not deserving to become a teacher. In reality, yes, we have many personal reasons why we wanted to become a teacher. And one of that is to earn money, right? But we should always remember that teaching is a passion. Teaching is a devotion of life to every learners. Teaching is about the provision of knowledge, the responsibility to teach, the duty that involves endless paperwork, and of course, teaching is a fulfillment of joy because it entails on giving and sharing your knowledge to every student. Many of us wanted to become teachers. Many of us admire our teachers. Many of us really inspired by what teachers really feel in the field of teaching. In our real life experiences, we have many every teachers have a high level of expectation in the society. The image of a teacher is devoted to teach and impart knowledge. They are devoted to inspire and motivate every learners with genuine love, passion, and pride because a teacher was not just focused on teaching academically but also to teach moral values and career guidance. Teachers guides and motivate students to dream big and fulfill their dreams. Teachers is called to mold the future of a generation. Now, as we all know, teaching is a noblest profession of all. Why? Because aside from the skills, knowledge, competence, and enough learning, it entails teach characters by motivating and giving pieces of advices to their students. It includes the real reason that a teacher is a source of learning. Now, can you imagine how can a teacher teach without enough knowledge? How can a teacher help others without having their own first? Obviously, a teacher is a role model. They are not and never become an ordinary person. They are those individuals who build and shapes the lives of many. This serves as the strong foundation of building the future of an individual. Aside from that, teacher considered as the second parent and a great motivator to every children. From the word of truth, teachers is expected to be the best at all times. Teachers need to be respected because they are involved to those who have a high level of expectation in our society and as a whole. Which is very true, not just only in our lives but in our country. Teacher is really flexible. They can do everything in their chosen field. Can you imagine if it's not because of it teachers, there will be no doctors, engineers, nurses, and any other professionals in one place or as a whole. That is why we should always remember that our teacher is our hero. We should at least bear in mind that the more teacher teaches, the more chances to help people to learn and improve. Again, to those who really want to know the value of teaching as a noblest profession, aside from the knowledge they impart to everyone, to teach symbolizes hard work and dedication in terms of facing responsibilities and duties as a teacher, just to impart and share their knowledge. A noblest profession because they are devoted to sacrifice. just to touch lives and create changes towards learning in any aspects of individual lives. Since I am choosing this field as one of the most important thing for me to achieve is that I want to have a contribution for the people as well as the community. I want to become a shield to every learners or children to have a better life in the future and for them to resist change. To those who really want to become a teacher, one of the most important weapon you need in teaching to become an effective teacher is that your passion, your courage, and most importantly, your genuine love of what you are doing. As we are going to look at every future educators is expected to sharpen their knowledge and understanding, not just on academics, but in everything. The sense for us to mold ourselves as the best examples to others since we are bound to encounter diverse people or students. Being a teacher was not an easy job, and you should always remember that. Aside from endless paperwork as one of teachers' responsibility, teachers also need to emphasize and maintain their image, character, and most specifically their doings. As part of the preparation for each of an aspirant teachers to become deserving to be called teachers is that our capabilities, our knowledge, and our image or physical appearance can fit to where we stand in our profession. Now, the question is, in what way a teacher can prove that teaching is a noblest profession? Of course, it begins on our learnings during our academic or in our academic journey, over the years, and most importantly, in our college days, to the fact that we learn, we discover, we enjoy the field of challenges just to become ready in our future career. As to those individuals who really like teaching, I can tell you, this profession was very difficult. But if teaching is really your passion, then you fulfill the joy and contentment of happiness in your heart. Sharing and giving your knowledge, helping others to fulfill their dreams was indeed the biggest honor. And as a teacher, the most important reward you can give yourselves is seeing your students learn everything from you. Teaching profession is unforgettable. Teachers' contribution to the people in the society always be remembered. Teachers can see the value of their teaching to life, community, and as a whole. Teachers experience and spend a long years of education or their study as one of the best preparation for them to define teaching as their profession, where they confidently say that this profession was devoted to other lives and was devoted to their lives forever. As one of those thousands of aspirant teachers, I really do believe that one of the best foundation that can help build the future of the nation and the people is the foundation of learning. That is why if we want to make changes for the better, each one of us really needs to value education. We are not blind the contribution to teaching as a profession to our lives, specifically teachers. The teachers are those who stand alone to fight the battles just to mold children to become educated, and we are not blind about that. That is why, over this long period of my existence, each one of us should value teaching as it is the main foundation of learning. We should consider this profession as one of the most powerful and most decent one. I am not stating these real facts about teaching just to change your minds. Rather, I state these facts just to make each one of us or each one of you realize the value of teachers to life. Aside from the real reason that teachers gain more benefits, they are the most respected individuals and includes a high level of expectations in the society. Even their salary issue, and many more, we should consider that being a teacher needs to have an extra courage for you to put up. Many things to set aside, sacrifice, and give up just to remain teachers. I can tell each one of you or each one of us to become one of a qualified teacher symbolizes the skills, knowledge, competence, and capabilities for you to be called teachers. Each and every one of us still having our doubts in our chosen field, wanted to give up on everything. Guys, just trust the process of gaining learning with pride and compassion. In our real life, our achievements, learnings, and our success cannot happen if the teachers don't exist. To the real reason that we know nothing, do nothing, and doesn't own anything that can be useful for us to have a comfortable life. We only exist, but nothing happens to be the best. That is why we should value and give importance a teaching profession, the efforts of a teachers just for us to learn. As one of a 21st century learner, a person who have the courage to teach in the near future, the word teacher for me symbolizes happiness. Because if we have the passion to teach within our heart, then obviously we value education and learning, and that is the fulfillment of joy in our heart. Me, you, and to everyone or to every college students who chose education course, and to those who will surely want to become a teacher, then you must start practicing yourselves to be responsible and knowledgeable enough. You need to boost your self-confidence in any field, specifically in public speaking. As one of the most significant way in order for us to teach is that we need to be serious on our study today. We need to value and love the learning we encounter, and most especially is to give importance the word education. We cannot excuse the fact that many of us feel doubt and difficulties. Many of us was bored and lazy. So, whatever be our personal reasons why we pursue or why we want to finish our college journey and pursue our dreams, just or we need to keep it within ourselves. Because in this profession, we are not as students, we are not a nobody, but we are the source of learning. That is why we need to be prepared always. As to the information of everybody, most specifically those college students, I know each one of us or each one of you has in the stage of discovery. As of now, we are in the process of learning our chosen profession, right? So as of today, we need to think ways on how we are going to put ourselves into the profession for us to be called deserving, for us to be deserved to have a noble profession. So future teachers, wake up and do not give up. You need to stand because sooner or later you are preparing the future of children. The responsibilities and duties of yours awaits. Endless paperwork would be your greatest work that define you as a teacher. To become a teacher is just like a political campaign. You don't know if you will surely win. You don't know if you could teach effectively. You don't know if the result of your action or your help is for future improvement. Teachers is either to success or fail in their chosen field. But one thing you should always remember that if we want to become a teacher, then we need to devote our learnings not just on ourselves but also to everyone. We need to dedicate our hard work and sacrifices to others. Teachers is preparing the future, then we need to surely prepare ourselves first. Despite of countless challenges and sacrifices in the work of teachers, their work remained noble, decent, and valuable. Teachers' works was the greatest of all, wherein everybody or every teaching is another day to share, to motivate, and to change lives. Every teaching of a teacher, the students learning is the fruit of their sacrifices and efforts. and every fruits of their sacrifices and efforts are the teacher's fulfillment of joy in teaching, and that is the reality. Now, to state my point clearly, in order for you all to understand, to teach is to love and to be loved. As of now, we cannot see the value of learning, but if we are in the field of teaching in the near future, the learning we impart is our happiness, and that is the love in everything we do that really exists. Future teachers, aspirant teachers, your skills, knowledge, and capabilities today was the future of the nation. You are the disciples to create change of children's way of living. You are the one to fulfill their dreams. Your character shapes the society and the people. Your knowledge is for the nation's future improvement. Your decent job is the inspiration of everyone, and your physical appearance is the basis of teaching as a noble profession. From respect, action, look, and intelligence and knowledge that you are imparting to the whole nation.